So hello guys, and today I'm going to be talking about the best $800 or pound PC that you can pick up pre-built, and I'm going to be comparing it with a PC that you could say famous YouTuber in the PC industry said that was one of the best $800 pre-built PCs, and I'm going to show you the specs of both of them from the websites, and I'm going to show you why the one I said is a bit better if you want to get the best version for $800 or pounds for your money. So if we start off, the one that he said, which is actually not that bad, it's actually pretty good, is this. Now it says $899 and it says DIY price is $989, but it used to be $800. And if you look at it, this one has a few specs that are better than the one I'm going to talk about, but then my one has a few specs that are better than this one. And if we start off, first of all, it has an AMD Ryzen 5 3600 processor. So if you check the money for a Ryzen 5 3600 processor, normally if I search it up, and by the way I'm sorry for the other tabs I've opened, Ryzen 5 3600 processor, it's actually a pretty good processor. And by the way guys, I'm trying to compare it with a famous YouTuber who said it, so let's see if I'm correct. So if we check it, I've already opened it up, it's for $172. Now if you check out the i5, the one I'm going to talk about is the i5 9400F processor. If you check out the i5 9400F processor, just click on this. Now you can get it for $150, so it's slightly cheaper. It's still pretty good. If you check, this one has 4.1 GHz. You check this one out. This one has 693.60 GHz. So the processors are kind of similar. This one's a bit better. But then, if you go into the main things that I'm talking about, is memory. Now this one has an 8 GB memory, and I'm going to show you guys the one I'm talking about. And now it's in pounds. But you might still get it if you're in other countries. But the one I'm talking about is a Stormforce Onyx i5 16 GB 480 GB GTX 1660 Super King PC, and you can see it's right almost close to the dot, £800. And I think this is actually worth it, because now if you look at this, it has the i5 9400F processor. That one has a Ryzen 5 3600 processor. That one is slightly better, but this processor is still pretty good. Now there's one problem. This isn't the actual case for it. If I show you the actual case looks like, I'm not sure if my my screen software will let me show this. It might show in bad quality, but I'm sorry about that, but it still looks pretty good. Now one reason why this one is slightly better advantages, as you can see, that's how it looks, which is pretty good. I'm sorry if it's too loud guys, it's my first time using this editing software. I can hear it really loud. So that basically shows you, it looks pretty good. It's got it's got red fans. The inside looks red when you turn it on, which is pretty good. But this one doesn't go as much into looks as to the one they've showed. But the problem is, if you on a budget, there's either two things you can look for: looks or specs. You can't have both. If you want both, they're both gonna have to be medium. Right, so if you go for specs, then your looks are going to be kind of bad, where specs are going to be better than the other rivalries like this. This one went for looks, and I think that's why some of the things, are like this. Some of the things are not really worth it. But if we go on to the memory, it has 8 GB DDR4 RAM, whereas this one, the i5, has a 16 GB RAM DDR4, which is really good. This one has a slightly higher oh, it's actually same. Oh, okay. So this has the same 480 GB SSD. This one has 480 GB SSD. The graphics for this one is the NVIDIA GTX 1660 Super, and this one is the GTX 1660. they're both 6 GB, I'm pretty sure. If I just check, yep, 6 GB. So if you look at this, the GTX 1660 Super is better than the GTX 1660, but it's not that much better, but it's still better. It gives a slight advantage, which gives this one an extra point. And then these are just normal things, USB ports and stuff like that. Then what I want to talk about is the other things about it. Is, for example, now I'm going to talk about warranty. This gives a 3-year warranty service. This one gives a 3-year warranty service as well. I'll try to show that, but yeah, it gives a 3-year warranty service. I think it should be at the end. Oh, 3-year warranty service. So this one gives a 3-year warranty service as well. So overall, processor is slightly disadvantaged in that in this one. So if we go for looks, this one looks a bit better, but this one looks still alright, but the other one looks better. The other one has a slightly better processor, but this one has more RAM, more SSD, and I'm new to the game PC industry, but the thing is, many YouTubers have said that more RAM gives you better performance. So I mean, it's a 16 GB, it's pretty sure it's a dual RAM, it should be a dual RAM. Yeah, it's a dual RAM, and I think this one is just a single RAM, so this one is slightly disadvantaged. They're both 480 GB, so there's nothing I can talk about the SSD. This one is a GeForce GTX 1660, so what I can say is that this one has a better graphics card, and this one also has a better, what do you call it, it has better RAM because it has more RAM. They both have a 3-year warranty service, which is good. And something that I haven't looked at yet is the interfaces. I don't really care about this a lot because normally when I get a PC I just get external USB ports. Yeah, so if you look at this, that's basically it, to be honest. And the price has gone up, whereas the price of this normally on Argos, it's rarely the prices go up, but normally they stay the same, which is why it's a really good brand. I mean company, sorry about that. So £800, and this is $899. So this one is more expensive, even if you convert it. The DIY price. Oh, okay, I'm wrong. This video is about a pre-built, and I'm pretty sure, I think this is the one where you have to build it yourself. So this is the actual price, guys. Almost $1,000. So that's what I'm saying. This is not really worth it. And that's what I'm saying. For many YouTube videos that people put out about best pre-built, £800, £1,000. By the time you actually get bothered to click on it, the price has gone up really high. I'm not sure why. I think it's because the company just wants to put it higher. So if we look over here, the GTX, which one was it? GeForce? Gigabyte. Sorry about the background, it's my brother having a nice time. Right, GTX. I can actually hear the laughing from there, sorry about that. Alright. If you look at this, you can get it for about £200. The one for the one I'm talking about in this video, the one that I say is better, has an NVIDIA Super. Now as you can see, it's more expensive, so it's really not worth it. So that's what I'm saying. For me to come to a conclusion that this is better, it took me about 4 to 5 hours. So don't just look at things for 1 hour, look at it for days and days, because you find PCs like these are better. And yeah, so overall this is better. It's the Stormforce Onyx. There's a lot of good reviews on it on YouTube. But what I've seen on YouTube is the Stormforce Onyx has a lot of other cheaper versions, like 400, 300. No one really goes for this because, I don't know, they think it's too expensive, but £800 is not really that expensive for a budget if you want Stormforce Onyx. And then Stormforce Onyx, if we yeah, just click that, and then it should show some Okay, it just randomly wrote that. So if we go on to let's see this, hopefully they give a picture. I haven't seen this before, guys. Let's see. Right, there's no picture, but oh yes, and one more thing. This PC is very good if you're switching from console. I forgot to tell that as well. If you don't need to tell the specs to see the image. Yep, so this is how it looks. Oh, okay. Yeah, so this is how it looks like that, and I think this is the one, you guys. This is the one, the 16 GB one. Now, this person setup is quite cheap. The overall is actually pretty alright. Not sure where his leg space is gonna be, but if he has tiny legs, that's alright. So as you can see, his PC's over here. We'll check if this is the same one. If it isn't, it doesn't matter. It's a Stormforce Onyx. The way you know it is with the red lights and with the cooler master case as well. And let's just check it out. If you look closely, it has red lighting inside, which looks pretty cool as well. Yeah, so overall, this one is better. Let me know in the comment section what you guys think, but overall I think this one's better, and I'm not sure why this case they've shown this case, but if you want to, you can change it to this case by taking out the specs. And oh yes, one more thing, it's upgradable, which is a really good thing, because I'm thinking about getting this, but when I do get it, the GTX 1660 Super is really good for over 150 FPS gaming. Many games are going to have to come on medium or low settings, but that's alright. I mean, I think there was Unbox Therapy that opened a 30,000 gaming PC, and he got like 130 FPS on all high settings, so that's fine. On all high settings, I think you get like 100 FPS on this. But if you go in the reviews, a guy told how he got 300 FPS. Every like pro streamer puts the settings on low. If you go in reviews, let's check the reviews as well. So guys, you can pause and see these if you want to. Some people say it's loud, so that's one more thing to look at, but honestly it doesn't really matter for me. You should look at this link, and then you can see if it's good. There was it was not allowed PC. Okay, those both the reviews contrast. One guy says loud, one guy says not, but overall it's really good, which has a good graphics card. In Fortnite you get 300 FPS, which is good for a low-end PC. And he's right, for a low-end PC for £800 it's really good. Over 300 FPS you can get for Rainbow Siege, which is a new game that I'm trying to switch to because I love the game a lot. You can get around 130, 40, 50 FPS on high settings. Like high settings you can get like 120, 130, which is actually really good. So let me know in the comments what you guys think. To me this one's better, and this is a better PC. So try and look for this. Try and see if it's available in your country, because this is, in my opinion, this is the best PC that you can get for £800. And let me know in the comment section, guys. And thanks for watching the video, and bye. And if I just go back here, let me just know if you want a video about my editing software, and a video about graphics cards and things like that.